High drama in the high desert as a bridge goes up in flames. The fire started around 1:30 this afternoon. It quickly shut down the entire 15 freeway in Hesperia. KCAL 9's Kevin Takumi is live over the bridge in Sky 9. Kevin.
So this all started about 1:30 this afternoon when CHP and San Bernardino County Fire Department got a call of a fire here on the Ranchero Bridge over the 15 freeway. They were just getting late word that this fire might have started with the welder's torch that was working on the rebar down below and ignited the wood you see there. Now the freeway the overpass has collapsed onto the 15 freeway. The flames have died down somewhat. The fire department initially had a very hard time getting a knockdown on the flames as it still burns through most of the bridge here. They had a problem getting water here. This is a very new development area. They only had one hydrant to supply their engines in the area. They brought in several other water trucks here to supply those trucks. Firefighters down below, they have been working on getting water on it from underneath the freeway and slowly making progress here, but not after at least half of the bridge has collapsed onto the 15 freeway. Now the 15 freeway is closed both directions here. They are taking traffic off on the northbound side at Oak Hill. All of that traffic taking side streets that parallel Mariposa that parallels the 15 freeway here. But the backup starts at the 138 in the Cajon Pass. All of that traffic, 4 or 5 lanes going down to one single lane here on a surface street getting off alongside the road. Now the southbound side, all of that traffic is being diverted off at Main Street. So the southbound side and then backing up all the way to Palmdale Boulevard into the Victorville area. So this is expected to be a very long-term closure as the freeway is going to have to be reevaluated, as well as the structural integrity of what is left of the bridge at this point. Now some detours around this. If you're coming southbound, you can try to get off at Main or off at the 138 and then take that into Phelan and then take the 18 back south towards the 138, get back into the Cajon Pass going southbound. The northbound side, same thing, just in the opposite direction. Get off at the 138. It is a very long way around through the city of Phelan to get back around into the Hesperia and Victorville area, but it is open at this time, although surface street traffic has been building up at this point. Fire department still trying to work down below. There are still spots of fire here that are going through both the northbound and the southbound overpass sides here, but significant amount of fire has died down since the fire department has finally been able to get some water on this bridge from the underside. That's the latest overhead. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Boy, Kevin, news about that bridge collapsing, even half of it, has got to be just such bad news for everyone involved with this in any way. Any ideas what that means to the long-term recovery there? I mean, are they going to have to remove the whole thing and just start from scratch?
Yeah, at this point, it looks like no matter how much burns here, how much they might be able to save, most of it is going to have to be torn down. Structural engineers are going to have to look at the bridge in its entirety to find out exactly how much damage has been done and how much they can actually save. We heard that this bridge is possibly about in the halfway point of its construction, but they're definitely going to have to demolish the portions that have burned as well as several other portions. But you can see all throughout the overpass here, there's a significant amount of debris, both wood debris and rebar that has come down onto the freeway. They still don't know what kind of damage was done to the freeway itself down below, but that's going to take some time to evaluate as well.
All right, Kevin Takumi, live in Sky 9. Thank you. We are going to go to the phone and KCAL 9's Crystal Cruz. Crystal, where are you right now?
We're at the 395, right at the 15, where there is a road closure, several miles of cars backed up. Actually, the sheriff's crew has let us bypass that road closure, so now we are heading towards the bridge and towards a lot of that traffic. We did use a back road to get around the freeway, to get around the bridge. We came on the 138 and then hopped on the Phelan, and it looked like traffic was pretty smooth back there, but as they divert traffic and people are trying to get around the bridge, you can tell it's going to get crowded on these 2-lane back roads, the 138 and Phelan. So what we can see over here, a lot of traffic, people already pulling over into parking lots and waiting it out. But we are headed towards the bridge and the freeway right now. So once we get there, we'll definitely check back in with you guys. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Crystal, is it too soon to say whether or not you're really seeing a lot of people getting frustrated with the whole situation? We've heard about people making U-turns and just having to take all kinds of, difficult maneuvers to get out of the area.
We did see a lot of people turning around. In fact, there was a big rig truck in front of us, and we were thinking, oh, no, this guy wants to turn around on a 2-lane road. This could be a nightmare right here. You could get stuck or whatnot, but he was actually able to make that turn very, very easily. And then we saw some other people turning around, and they were telling us to turn around too because they had just been diverted. It looks like for the most part people were smiling, happy, but I can imagine if this continues on, as it probably will for hours, those smiles will turn to frowns.
All right, Crystal Cruz on the ground for us. Thank you, Crystal. Of course, we'll check back with you later throughout the night here on KCAL 9.